I'm back again in Dreamlight Valley. Oh my god, that's loud. I'm so sorry. Holy smoke. Enter. And we'll see. Oh, this just was loud. Okay, I think that's a little better. So anyway, I'm gonna start doing these segments like I don't know how often. We'll see. See how it goes. But if I'm a little slow on the reply, forgive me. I have a friend who is not feeling well, so trying to be a decent friend here also. So forgive me. Anywho. The last... Well, if I'm being honest, the last few years have kind of, we'll say they have not been the best. And, I was very, very pessimistic and negative and God, so many things. So many things that are not healthy for you to be. And I started gaming a lot more than I did. And I'm in Disney Dreamlight Valley, by the way.
Hi!
Because Disney. I mean, come on. Disney can't make you happy. Or at least put a little smile on your face. And man, I don't even know what to say. Like, other than I will try to help in that regard. But so for those of you who don't know, I play a lot of Neverwinter. And when I say a lot, that's probably a huge understatement. In April, it will be 8 years that I've devoted my life, pretty much, to Neverwinter on Xbox One. I've been playing that long. It launched in April 2015 on console. I think it was on PC for a year or two before that. And in that time, the game launched in April 2015. We created our guild in June of 2015. And I went through this period where just a lot of shit happened at once. And I was not feeling good about myself, not feeling good about my life. And sometimes when you... Okay, not you. Let me be honest. Sometimes when I get that way, I hyper-focus on something and I just throw everything that I have into it. And that's what I did. Threw everything that I had into our guild and building it and people and anything to distract me from all of the things that were going on in life. And I made some really good connections with some people. So, you know, it was not entirely a bad time. Um, but I was very, God, I really was. I was so negative and so, but I was also very good at hiding it.
Gosh, look at
Um,
all the great stuff I
I'm actually
got.
still pretty good at hiding it when I want to. And so, a few years ago, um, I met someone in game. He joined our guild, and I can't say enough good things. Um, I just, I don't know where I would be now without him. Um, he and his wife are two of the most amazing people. Um, you can't ask for better friends. And Indy, uh, who was in our guild, um, the person that I'm talking about, um, I say this all the time. Uh, he is my ambassador of Quan. And if you've seen Jerry Maguire, then you know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm kind of stealing it, but um, he is just undeniably, unapologetically himself, which is something that I admire to, I aspire to, admire to. Yeah, you know what I meant. Um, I have this huge amount of just respect and love and just everything for this man. And like I said, he and his wife are just amazing people, and I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them dearly. Which is pretty much what this little talk is going to be about tonight, because I have never been a sunshine and rainbows type of person. Um, I was raised by a very um, I was raised in a very unforgiving environment. Um, my father was a Marine, and that strict, um, it was just you do as you're told. You do as you're told. You're not supposed to show emotion. You're not supposed to speak out. Um, it's very, very smothering kind of uh, way of growing up. And do I wish things could have been different? Sometimes. But at the point that I'm at now in my life, um, and the people that I've met, and not just Indian Cat, but other, there have been other people along the way too. And when I look back and think of all those experiences and all those people and all those things that happened along the way, like, I gotta tell you guys, I am fucking ecstatic about who I am now. Um, it's still a work in progress. I mean, you don't know what that's like, right? We're all work in progress. Um, but I don't, I don't hold grudges like I used to. I still have moments where I can be kind of petty, you know. Um, and I'm a lot slower to anger than I used to be, but part of that's just like I'm Irish. You know, we Irish are passionate people, and but it's on all kinds of levels. You know, I keep hearing about Irish people are always angry, and they just want to fight. And when it comes to that passion, it's in everything. You know, it's love, it's anger, it's sadness, it's excitement. You know, that passion comes everywhere. And I mean, and I'm sure it's not just Irish people. So please, for the love of all that's good in the world, please do not get offended by that. Um, but I'm saying that I come from a big Irish family, and yeah, that is the way it is. Um, but anywho, going back to the whole point of all this, uh, Indy has been my ride or die, my sounding board, my most trusted advisor,
These fools have no
my
idea what magic could be controlled here.
and he's just my dude. Like he's just my dude. Like I don't know. I hope that everyone and I hope that everyone has an indie in their life. And if you don't, I hope that you find an indie to have in your life because he he has changed me. And you know, he has this saying, and luckily, you know, I've noticed that he's had to use it less and less because, you know, I was quite the pessimist, like I said. And I'll be like, God, you know, I don't feel like I'm progressing. I don't feel like I feel stuck. I feel whatever. You know, I'll go off on this bitch fest about who fucking knows, you know, it could be anything. And he'll ask me a question like, well, you know, did you do this? You know, did you put effort into it? Did you try? Did you however he phrases the question, it's usually something along those lines. And I'll be like, well, yeah, you know, yeah, I did put effort into it. Yeah, I did make an attempt, you know. And he'll say, baby steps are still steps. And I'm just like, and the first few times that he said that to me, I was like, damn it, why do you have to be so fucking reasonable? Like, I don't want to be reasonable right now. um, why do you have to, why do you have to make sense? And he'll, you know, elaborate a little, you know, like, you know, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and get back at it, you know, and it's been a few years now, and that's been a lot of where my positive reinforcement comes from. Um, I'm getting a little bit better at doing that for myself so that I'm not so reliant, for lack of a better word. And it's not that he would ever mind, you know, if I just went and said, I could really use your pep talk right now, or I could really use of any whatever. I could say anything and it wouldn't matter. Like he would never turn me away. He would never discount my feelings. He would never, you know, any of those things. Like you would never belittle me. Um, but I feel like I should be able to give myself some positive reinforcement. I should be able to pick myself up and dust myself off and make another attempt at whatever it is I'm trying to do. Um, but people change you, and that superpower that some people have to empower you, hold on to those people. Treat them well. Take care of them like they take care of you. And that type of interaction, I really think that it causes a ripple effect. Like for me, Indy is at the center of it. He's at the center of that ripple, and he has just included all of us, like me and my friend Jesse and Mikey and Nate and T Money, who will not tell me what his name is. It's fine. I love him anyway. And Josh and just, so many other people. You ripple it out, and then, he's caused me to create a ripple and other people to create ripples. And those are the types of things that you want to get caught up in. It's the type of, you want to be part of that, dare I say, family. These guys have seriously become like a huge, disconnected. That's wonderful. See what happens when I start running my mouth? Like, these guys have become such a huge part of my life, and I have never met them. They all live in my Xbox. Not really, but and I am grateful. Like, grateful in ways that I can't ever put into words. And I write a lot. Thesaurus and dictionary are like my best friends, and I still can't find the words, so that doesn't tell you something. I don't know what will. But I will tell you that that positive energy, that positive reinforcement, and just being able to stand in that all this time. I've seriously gotten to the point where, like, I am also unapologetically myself. And I am also trying to create a ripple that brings more people in. And hi there, whoever just came in the chat. I'm kind of rambling, so work with me a little bit. But yeah, I'm not going to make the entire thing about I'm so sorry. My teenager just came in here and he didn't realize that I was streaming. But I'm probably not going to make this a very long stream. Um, and Indy would probably kill me if I raved on and on and on about him for an hour. Um, or maybe he wouldn't. You know, maybe he'd just blush a little bit and be giggly. You know, but my whole point is that that those people that all that positive energy has made me into who I am now. Um, and I absolutely, I love the
Wow,
fuck out of
you're a
them.
really good
All
leader
of
for this
them.
valley.
For getting me to this point. Because I could not have done it without them. And honestly, I don't want to. I wouldn't want to do any of this without them. This, like this, whether I'm streaming or whether I'm playing Neverwinter or whether I'm writing or, we're just not shitting, sitting in party chat, just hanging out and talking. I wouldn't want to do that without them. Life would be very boring without them. And they're my family. They're my brothers, Well, one's my side dude, but we'll go into that some other time. This isn't the chat for that. We'll save that one for later in the week. But I've come to the realization that you choose. You make a choice about whether you're positive or not. It's a choice. It's a conscious. Now, it's a fight. Don't get me wrong. Because it took a lot to get me to where I am now. Like I said, I was not always sunshine and rainbows, and I'm still not. I'm human too. I have moments where I am not the most pleasant to be around. And I know that's a huge shock to everyone because, oh, Solace, you're so nice and you're so. Am I though? I mean, I try. I really do. I try, and I'm trying to break the habit of holding so much in. I have gotten very good at tempering the temper. I absolutely refuse to get into screaming matches with people. Like I'm just not gonna do that. One, it's a waste of energy. It accomplishes nothing. And I would rather walk away, cool off, and talk about it than to get into some insane type of just back and forth. And then it escalates into people getting so angry that they say things that you can't take back. Like, you can't take those things back, and I know people say sticks and stones and blah, blah, blah. They also say the pen is mightier than the sword. So words have an impact. They empower, they destroy, they build up, they take down. I mean, there's so many things that words can do, and they are powerful. So when you are about to say something to someone, and this by no means I am not suggesting that, if someone is attacking you verbally, that you just take it, because that's no way to be either. Stand up for yourself, but don't lower yourself. Don't lower yourself. Be better than that. Sometimes, and this is where I can be petty, someone's screaming at me or having some big fucking meltdown, like, I'll walk away. You can do that shit on your own time. Use your own energy. And depending on the person, I'll walk away just because I know it's going to piss them off more. Like, I mean, that is a factor. Like, again, not gonna lie to you guys, like, I can be a petty bitch, but, it's really only after someone has gotten me to a certain point where I'm just not gonna put up with that. Yell and scream on your own time. Don't do that. But it's more important to try to take something from that situation and, maybe you think on a little bit, well, I could have done this different, or maybe I could have said that different, or whatever, but sometimes you can't, because sometimes people are just assholes. And there's no positive of it, other than knowing that this is a person I can't have this type of conversation with. I mean, there is that. So I guess that is positive. But being positive is a choice. Being negative is a choice. It might not seem like it, and I mean, I did have to fight. I had to fight to get into this mindset, and but I also had a lot of people around me who were cheering me on, lifting me up, giving me the tools that I needed to not be so angry all the time. To not feel like I always had to be guarded. I couldn't share things. I couldn't talk with people. I couldn't, but they gave me what I needed to feel more like me. Now I don't, honestly, part of it is I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I'm a pretty much open book now. I mean, if you ask me something, I'm be prepared for the answer. Because I will answer honestly. And if the question is too deep, or the answer is too dark, or risque, because I have been getting those questions a lot lately. Holy hell. Again, topic for another stream. I will ask, are you sure you want the answer to that? Because I'll tell you, but probably gonna look at me differently. Which is fine too, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You're not everybody's cup of tea. We're not gonna be everyone's cup. A lot of personalities, they just don't mesh. And instead of trying to force it, just accept that it just doesn't always happen, But, wow, I got off on quite the tangent there, didn't I? In all kinds of directions. But, Oh, so now the text messages are coming in. Love is a powerful thing. Yes. Yes, it is. Um, it's the most positive and powerful force in the universe. Yes. Yes, it is. Why are you not typing in chat? Okay. Oh, fun. Okay. Because my friend wants to be anonymous. Okay. That's that's fine. You should have led with that though, because I almost said your name. Um, I agree with that. I agree that love is a very powerful thing. Um, it's a force in and of itself, and I I think I think it is a positive thing. Um, it usually has positive effects on your life and your person and you as a whole, I guess. Um, kind of makes me miss certain things, a lot of things. Um, but no, we're not going. We're not going to talk about. Oh, we're definitely not talking. Maybe someday. Let's say again for another stream. Um. Anyway, positive, positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Um. I do try to post something on Twitter every day. Um. This these last few days have been a mess. Um, they've been very, very stressful for a lot
I
of
suppose
reasons.
everyone's been
And,
telling you that I'm the bad guy.
you know, I've had people that are fairly new in my life, or, you know, online friends, you know, fairly new online friends from Twitter and various Discord servers and stuff. And they have been amazing. People who don't even know me just, you know, kind of feeling like bleh. And there's been a lot of really cool messages, uh, you know, DMs and Twitter, um, and also Discord and all that, you know. And that has been pretty amazing. So as I cause ripples, you know, it seems like other people cause ripples as well. And it's really been a phenomenal experience. I am very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Um, I've only been streaming for a couple of months now, and the people I've met are just the cool. I mean, just the coolest people. Just the coolest people. Um, and I've been a little particular. You know, there have been some who gave off some toxic energy, and I'm not about that life. I'm just not. Um, like now I'm gonna date myself. Next month, I will be 48, And I realize that's not old, and even if it is, keep it to yourself. Don't tell me that's old. I'm not ready to hear that shit yet. But but I just I'm actually looking forward to it, as crazy as that sounds. Like, I have decided that I am going to be fucking fabulous at 48, and 49 will be the same, and I'm going to be fucking phenomenal at 50. Just absolutely fucking
We
phenomenal.
have to stop Ursula from taking control of
And,
this valley.
you know, I funny story about aging that I'm going to tell you really quickly. Um, my mother, God, I hope that she's resting in peace. My mother told me when I was pregnant with my first child that I should enjoy, I should be enjoying my youth, because women are, at 25, women are washed up and old. And me not thinking about the time that she grew up in scared the fuck out of me. Like, are you kidding? I mean, and I had kids young, you know, like I'm not gonna say how young, but you know, I was young. And to hear that really flipped me out, you know. I'm like, oh my god. And like, she said it so
I don't think my
often
ancestors ever imagined
that
we'd voyage to a place like this.
I got to the point where I was like, well, what am I doing? You know, I'm wasting my good years. And it was not like it wasn't like a conscious thought. It was one of those subconscious things that kind of creeps up on you. And I made some really bad choices. And I am kind of on the fence about, you know, because people say, you know, would you do it again? And the honest answer is I don't know. Because would I be the same person now if I hadn't done those things? And then it becomes this whole philosophical, theoretical, just crazy rabbit hole that you fall down in. But anyway, I did a lot of stupid shit, and I hurt people, and I was selfish, and on and on. I mean, the list just goes on. And so before I knew it, I was 30, and with 3 kids. And you know, I looked back on all that, you know, the stuff that I did in my early 20s. And I was just really, you know, like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, what? And I can't blame anybody but me, because I made those choices. But they were terrible choices to make. And you know, but now I look at who I am now, and who I've, the last, you know, few years that I've really truly evolved. And sometimes I wonder, you know, if I hadn't done those things, would I be who I am now? And again, falling down the rabbit hole, but um I totally lost my thought. Jesus. And it's starting to become obvious I'm closer to 50 than 40, huh? Jesus. Anyway, I guess the last thing that I really wanted to say was about the whole age thing is like when I get up in the morning, I am more excited, about just embracing the day. And I know that probably sounds really corny, um, but it's true. And I don't know, I know where some of that comes from. I don't know where all of that comes from, but I know where some of it does. And I know what I want to do with myself, and I know what I want to do for other people, and if I can be some kind of positive source for you, then that's what I want to do. You can come talk on Xbox if you want, DM me on Twitter.
Are you
Hell, I
sure
think you
you're
can even
strong
send
enough
messages
to
through
handle
Twitch.
yourself out here?
Discord.
Whoa, would you look at those
Discord
stars?
is also a thing. I forget my damn user handle for that. Oh, no, I don't. It is Solace 6536. Solace hashtag 6536. You can find me on Discord using that. Exo Solace on Xbox Live. Twitch is no, it's not. Twitch is Exo Solace, which you probably know that if you're listening right now. Twitter is Exo Solace Games. Reach out. Reach out if you need to. Post something on Twitter. If I see it,
Night.
I will reply. Because everybody should have positive reinforcement. Everybody should have an indie. I stand by that forever. And a Jesse, and a Mikey, and a Nate. Everybody should have people like that in their lives. So, you know where to find me. If you need, and if not me, thank God, make sure you talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Even if it's just a sounding board, advice, feedback, bitch fest, rant, whatever it is. Find somebody, have somebody. And there are a lot of us out there that are willing to listen. There's a lot of good people. God, there's so many good people that I met recently, and I am just truly, truly grateful. I can't say that enough. But honestly, like, talk with somebody, and also try to be a source of positive. Also, I mean, I know that seems like some days you just don't have the energy. Like, I get it. Truly, I get it. Some days you just don't have the energy, and trying to save up what little you do have for all of the 15 million things that you need to get done, and I get it. But when you can, try to be somebody's source of positivity. Let them be your source of positivity. I promise, it will change your life. Like, you might not see it at first, because I didn't. Like, it took me a long time. It took me a longer time to truly see it and appreciate it. But it will change your life for the
What
better.
a day. I'm absolutely
So
exhausted.
do that. Do all of the things. Do all the things. And if that doesn't work, then there's always food, right? Okay, food is definitely another topic for another time because I could talk about food all day. Thank you guys. Thank you. Indy and Jesse and Kat, Mikey and Nate. I love you guys to pieces. To infinity and beyond. Since I'm in Disney Dreamlight Valley, I'm just going to steal that. And we will talk again soon. Hopefully sooner than later. So have a good night. Bye.